Hey guys, what's up? Me King back with a video, and this one's gonna be shorter than normal, about 15 or less minutes long, about 10 minutes long, 15 minutes long. That's because I'm only gonna be showing you what I'm not gonna have much built as done here, but I am gonna show off what I have done. Um, the main, so yeah, let me show you what I've built, and then I'm gonna explain why I built it and stuff like that. So the first thing I built was as you can see here, is some pixel art, bone, and then a sugar cane. And what I plan on doing for over here is having one of each type. Not one of each type, but from the three main, which is going to be a bone, gunpowder, and zombie flesh. The gunpowder is gonna be on the right, and then the zombie flesh is gonna be in the middle there. Mainly because like this area is my front base, and those three you're gonna see the most, I think, possibly. But either that backside or that one of those two other sides that are not facing, that I'm not facing at the moment, are going to not have anything on it yet. And I'm also going to be doing one for the pumpkin and melon farm over there as well. Those are probably going to just be miniature versions. They're going to fit. They're going to be, that long, as long as the stone brick over there. Probably actually the same size as the stone brick. Just above it. Um, so yeah. So that's what I plan on doing. Probably finishing that is next week, next video. It should be done. All them. I hope. And the reason why I didn't do them all is because it took me a while to figure out the blocks to use for this one. It took me about it shouldn't have taken me a day to do it, but I also got lazy of building it. Um, but yeah, did those two things. I didn't just do that as well, but show you what else I worked on actually here. There's two things that I worked on actually that are not actually in my base. Oh, now we're already heading this way. So yeah, let me get there and I'll be right back with you guys. Alright, we're back, and the other thing I was working on was my friend's hockey farm thing. That's no bit of it. He's paying me to do it. And so I thought I should show it off the camera here of what I did. A lot of redstone. Took me the reason why I didn't build the pixel art because that was my first idea, but then I was working on this as well. So yeah, I'll show you what it looks like from a good angle. So I've been doing all this redstone for the past week, I would say. So I'm sorry if you hear any noise outside, any background noise. I can't help that. I don't a proper setup. But yeah, this is kind of what it looks like. I'm not gonna actually activate it because it lags when I do. It's a pretty neat scoring system using um, swords, such. So the way it actually triggers is right here. It goes wrong. Activates this. This does a T flip flop thingy. Where it puts this redstone block here, activates this little thing. This thing will have this be a 3x3 hole, and so yeah, it does what I wanted it to do. So yeah, it activates, opens up this hole, and then stays open. And then later on I added this clock here, which reactivates it, which closes the hole again, because the 3x3 hole doesn't need to be open. Only needs to be open for a few minutes, like a minute or two, and then so what happens is the iron golem falls, gets pushed over here. This is open, gets launched, and then closes and then falls. This I need to raise a block or two so that the iron golem will get launched through this. Because it only goes up to, I think you get up to this block ish, like around these 3 blocks. So by putting it up a block or two, it will definitely work. I hope. It may even need to be up 3 blocks instead of just 2. So we'll see. Yeah, this is all that redstone. The problem with that this is I just use a 3x1 hole. I have to take this line and put this piece of redstone, this whole line, like here or here-ish, you know, like 2 to 3 blocks back, so that I can take one of these, which is just this bit, and stick it right here, right here. So that's actually I need to put this 5 blocks back. So this dust needs to go here, basically, or here. So that's gonna suck, because that's not gonna be hard to do. All I have to do is take screenshots of everything I did. And so put this piston here. It's not gonna be hard. If this was modded, and I will tidbit mod it a lot, because modded makes building stuff easier. The first mod is out there made. A lot of mods out there, and the first mods out there, they're first made, I believe. The first to like the middle mods, because we're now at this point of the modded community. We are in the future era of modded, where mods more. Mods seem to have it, a lot of mods out there seem to have it where you take this one furnace-like machine and it does everything for you. You know, it doubles ores, it does this, it does that. But that's not how the first mods were. The first mods were less. Now today, mods aren't as innovative as they should be, but kind of are. Sorry, I'm rambling here, but I don't know. I would like, which this is a thing, but in vanilla, I would like a way to take that command block, the new type of command block, the purpley black one, that it copies and pastes your build. And I would like a block like that, or an item like that, or something in modded, where it'll just say a block or an item that you just like right-click one quarter, right-click the next, and it'll just cut what you just did, and just store the blocks as data, and then just move all those blocks. So you like, so say if I copy this torch to somewhere back a piece of cobble that's sticking out like that, right? And just, you know, click, right? And so what it will do is it will physically it will physically put a border around all of this, right? So it knows how big it is. Save all the data in that item, and then whatever, let's look at the coordinates, whatever way you need to add. So I need to add in the X coordinates. You right click, right? And there's an X, Y, and Z thing, right? So you have a X, Y, Z and it's like a bar thing. So you have X dot bar, and then you just put in the coordinates. So you would put +5. So it would read X, and I don't know, you would read X only, and it would plus all this by 5 blocks. And it only, you know, it only does that if it has the space to do it, and if it doesn't, it would be like error, space needs to be cleared or needs more space. So you know, it knows that, hey, there's not enough space for it. But I don't know, space for it. But if there was enough space back there and down here, it would take all the blocks you just copied, or cut out basically, and we would just move it and paste it over a few blocks. And to me, that's not a cheaty thing to do. I feel like if you already build a giant redstone contraption like I did here, and you just want to move it a few blocks, it gets moved. You know, if the blocks that are there, you know, if all the blocks that are there are needed, you know, just moves it. But if it doesn't have, if you missed a piece of redstone or a certain block that should have been in an area, you know, meaning there's not enough redstone, or you know, you need extra of an item. Like say if, for example, say if you copy it, right, and you think, oh, I'm gonna cheat by because it's already copied this, and you delete this, it will either do two things. It will error and say a block is missing, and so you can't move the stuff unless every single block you copied is already there. Or two, it will, if you have the items in your inventory, it will take those items out of it and put it back, basically. Kind of like a non-cheaty way, you know. So yeah. Way of doing it. Um, and you know, that's kind of my idea. There's something in modded. I don't know what mod it is, but it's where for blocks you can re-edit. Um, you just right click and drag, and it'll just place down a bunch of blocks, kind of a thing. Um, and that'd be a cool thing in vanilla, honestly, for builds of any types. As long as you have the items in your inventory, it will build it. I know there's command blocks that do that already, but that's all modded stuff, and you can't get that in vanilla, and it doesn't take up any blocks. I'm talking about an actual item that's, I don't know, whatever it would look like, and it takes items from your inventory and places them in the real world. So if you want to, say, copy this build style for like a sugar cane ROM, right? Everyone knows how to build those, and you want to copy that build on top of each other like 5 times. This item just lets you just click two different corners of, you know, there and there, and this area has your redstone build, and it will just, as long as you have the items in your inventory, it will just keep all you have to do is do +10 or +5 or whatever. Um, in the actual GUI of the actual thing, and then you can just keep going as long as you have the inventory, or not the inventory, the items to do it. Um, and if you're off by one, there could be a button in the GUI that does undo, and you can just keep clicking that button to undo each of them, and it'll just give you back the blocks. Um, I don't know. That's just one thing I would like in Minecraft, just to make it easier to build redstone contraptions and stuff, because a lot of people build a basic redstone contraption or build or whatever, like and they messed up because they need to move it for a block or two or 5 or 10 in one direction, and they can, and to do that they need to remember it or take pictures of it or something, and you know, and take it all apart, rebuild it, and I think that's just time wasting. I feel like being able to just copy and paste build of any type, as long as you have the blocks in your inventory, um, you should be able to do that, you know. But yeah, that's me rambling about that. That's if you guys watch this and you guys agree, let me know. Disagree or agree, let me know in the comments. I would like to know. But I'll be right back, you guys. I'm gonna get to the next build I did. Be right back. Alright guys, we are back, and sorry about that. It sounded like I was like puking and throwing up. I noticed when I talk for a while, I start like, I don't know, it's a weird thing about me where I'll start like feeling like dry in the mouth, kind of a thing, and so I'll start like gagging. That's a weird thing about me. Sorry, I had to mention that. But the reason why we're staying direct at the portal is because my building's over here, and I wanted to kind of as you're walking towards it, look. But slowly, as we start walking towards it, I wanted to talk about. Sorry that the lack of videos. I decided that I'm going to choose when I upload my videos. There will be at least 3 videos a week for sure. Either Minecraft or Xbox games or whatever. But there definitely will be 3. Also, sorry about last week's video. I think it was a modded or Pokemon or vanilla. I forgot which one it was. My voice only was mono. It was only coming out for one speaker or whatever. It wasn't Fraps. I said it was Fraps in the, because I had a little texting pop up in the middle here saying it was sorry, Fraps messed up or something. Big letters in the middle of the screen. It wasn't Fraps. It was my editing software I use. This never happens, but I haven't updated. I updated it, and now for some reason, anytime, like I'll play the video myself in the editor, and the audio sounds fine. But afterwards, you know, you can play the video, but when you go to edit it, in the editing phase of it, when you play through that, through the editing itself, it like sounds like it's coming out of one speaker. And I tried using Audacity to fix that, and because at first I didn't know that it was, I didn't realize it was the editor. It wasn't the video, so I thought it was the video. I thought it was Fraps messed up. So I was like, okay. I'm gonna try Fraps. I tried editing the audio, and then when I edited the audio, it sounded fine. I listened to Audacity, and then it was fine. And then again, I listened to it, but this time in the editor, or in the videoing phase, not the editing phase. It's weird that sound unless you see that me using my editor. But when I listened to it the second time in the actual editor and the videoing part of it, it was fine. So I don't know why it's messing up. I think maybe it is perhaps because there's a sound system check thing for mono or stereo. There's also so I'm thinking maybe it's that. But I'll try to figure it out for this video. If I don't figure it out, the audio may sound weird again. I'll try to fix it in due time, as I'll say. So if the audio sounds weird in the next few videos, I'm sorry for that. I'll try to fix it, like I said. I'll Google it for sure, but it will be fixed by the fourth video that's come out from me. It should be fixed. If it hasn't been fixed by the next few videos, by the next two videos that come out after this one, it will be fixed by the fourth, because that will give me a good week to check into it, which I'll use every day to fix it, to try fixing it and Googling it and stuff. So yeah. But this is what I've built so far as I walk up here, as it rains. It is a town hall. This is the town hall for this spawn area, and this is what it looks like. Let me look on the outside. This is what it looks like. It's the same pattern, same look on all sides, basically. So yeah, the only difference is back here, the door is 5 long, so I did that instead. But yeah, let's take a look inside. Also, you notice OBS isn't up here. That's because OBS was giving me a trouble. It wasn't increasing my frames for some reason. So yeah, I downloaded a different mod called Better FPS. It kind of works. It works fine, I guess. But yeah, this is what it looks like on the inside. We spawned our heads. We wanted our heads in it. These are where chests are gonna go. And anytime, because I had the idea of adding quests to the game, to the server. If you do a quest, these are where your items that you want. After completing the quest, your reward, is going to be here. So I'm thinking about, and I talked to Sam with this, and he kind of agrees about adding money to the game to spend, like on my casino, for example, or shops and such. So that's another thing we plan on doing. Also, I haven't told this to Sam yet, or maybe I have, is these plots that you build on. You have to rent them and stuff. So that's also how the money gets implemented in the actual server here. And these plots are all the same in size, and so they all get the same price, about 1,000 each, I think, 1,000 or 1,500, which I will explain on camera in a later video of what the money is. I'll tell you now, the money's gonna be gold, and I will explain how the gold is gonna be broken down into actual dollars, so that's what the plan is. It's a pretty cool system, actually. I think a block of gold is like $100, and then I think or the ingot is, yeah. Yes, the block is 100, the ingot is 10 each, and then the actual gold nuggets are $1. So that's how it's gonna be broken down. So the nugget is $1. And then I know there's 9 nuggets in a ingot, but yeah. So 9 nuggets equals $1, or 1 nugget equals $1. One one piece of gold equals $10, and then a block equals 100. So yeah, that's what the plan is. It's the easiest system ever to do because, well, that is one of the types of currency of idea. And the reason why I say that is we haven't built a gold farm yet, and eventually we will have one, I think, more or less. So the other idea is to use diamonds as the currency, and just do just do whatever, however many diamonds you want to spend, and then you want to price your item. So for a ender chest is 1 diamond or whatever, you know. That is the other idea of mine. But for now, because gold isn't really a renewable resource like iron is, and so that, and hence it's going to be the currency, at least until I personally figure out a better way of doing it. For now, so, but yeah, that's the 3 things I've been doing over the course of the past week. So yeah. I'm gonna sleep really quickly. Get it today, and then I'm gonna end it there. Because I haven't done much. Come on. Sorry about the weird glitching. I don't know. I think it's because I'm recording with traps, which you do see in the top right. So there we go. So sorry about the weird glitching and stuff. There, okay. That kind of fixed it. Does there have to be a goddamn trigger for one ending? Whatever. I'm lazy, so. Well, guys, I am gonna end it here. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out for this video. If you guys like this, sorry that this video is shorter than normal. It's just, like I said, I've been working that redstone thing for a good, like, day or 2 days, maybe 3, trying to figure it out and get it done, and a few other things as well, and such, and this, actually, as well. It took me a couple hours to build, at least a day or 2 to build this, so, well, a couple hours, I would say, really, a couple hours one day. I think I went back the next day and then finished off the roof of it, but yeah, that's it for this video. If you guys liked it, like I said, anyways, guys, see you guys in the next one. Peace out.